It's another week of NFL predictions. Week three, everybody. We did week one and week two, but now it's week three, and we have some amazing games coming up this week. So yeah, let's get right into the predictions. Last week we went 11-5, which is a record that I'm fine with. It's nothing amazing, but it's a decent record, I would say. 11-5. Hopefully, I want a little more on the in the coming weeks, but I don't want less. But 11-5 is just a good record to have, and that means that the overall season is 20-12. I really wanted the 2:1 ratio, meaning 20-10 or something like that, but sadly we do not have that. So we're 20-12 now. Um, yeah. So far in the season, I think I'm happy with the record, but it could get better as the season goes on, and hopefully, I predict lots of the games right. So starting off on Thursday night football, I got the Jags beating the Dolphins by 1 point. The Jags are cooking. We thought they were going to be tanking for Trevor, but the Jags look pretty good. CJ Henderson, monster cornerback. He had an amazing debut against the Colts and had a pretty good game too last week against the Titans. And they beat the Colts and they were really close to beating the Titans. They could have easily won if who was that guy? Harold Landry didn't get that interception at the end. Um, Jacksonville could have easily beaten the Titans in that situation. So the Dolphins, if they're contending with teams that made the AFC Championship last season, I think that they can beat the Dolphins. I still think it'll be a 1 point game, but still, I got Jacksonville winning here, and they have home field advantage. Next, San Fran versus New York. San Fran's been riddled by the injury bug. Bosa is hurt, out for the season. Garoppolo's hurt. Mostert is hurt. We really don't know their status yet. But the Giants have been hit worse. Not worse, but they're like Cole. Oh wow, Saquon torn ACL. Yikes. The Giants' offense is not going to be good. That's why you only see them dropping 16 points against the Niners, who have a very good defense. Still, even without Bosa, all the other guys like Warner and Truman are still there, not injured. So, this game, I think the offense will do just enough, 31 points, to defeat the Giants 31-16. Moving on, football team and Browns. This game, not many people are going to watch. It's kind of boring. Football team and Browns are just eh. I think that the Browns will win this one 34-24. Just a better roster overall. Yeah, pretty simple. We'll move on. Bengals Eagles. So far, Carson Wentz has been struggling over the past 2 weeks. He hasn't been looking too good. I don't know if it's because of the injuries and stuff, but I think he'll start finding his rhythm later on. And the Bengals, I'm sadly do not think that they will win this game. It could be close. I think it will be close, but I got the Eagles winning 26-23, and it's Philly, so in Philly, so yeah. This game is going to be really good. This is like one of the must watches. Two teams that are around equalish. Lots of people are predicting these teams to go around the like 7-9 to 11-5 range, and that's like a very just mediocre range. Don't could make the playoffs. They could. They may not. It would be really cool. It would be close. Both these teams have very good rosters overall. Super Cam's been playing out of his mind for the past two games. Josh Jacobs too. He's a beast in fantasy. A few other guys are also really good on this team, but I got to go with the Raiders in this situation. I just think that they will outplay the Patriots, and it will come down to a really close game. But Josh Jacobs will ice it in the closing seconds um, uh, to win the game for the Raiders. Next, Bears Falcons. Two teams that I suspect to go around the same level, and two teams that I think are going to be real disappointments this season. The Bears are 2-0, but that doesn't mean that they're going to be really good. 2-0, it's fine and all, but like 2-0 still, they're one of the worst 2-0 teams, and that's facts. I think that the Falcons will win this game 30-21. Falcons, they haven't looked too good. They choked so hard against the Cowboys. I was laughing so hard when that happened. Going back to the 28-3 roots, but that choke job, I think they'll bounce back kind of well against the Bears here and win this game at home in Mercedes-Benz Stadium, if I'm not mistaken. Texans Steelers. This will be a good game too. Lots of these games this week are actually between like equally fair teams. Like if we get to like the final two, like the primetime games, those games are incredibly good. And these ones are also really good. They will be close games, and because they're matched up with the pretty same team levels. Texans lost D-Hop, but still they're currently 0-2. It's going to be tough. Only 11% of the teams that are 0-2 go on to make the playoffs. But you saw what Andrew Luck did, I think, 2 years ago. Yeah, I think that the Texans can pull something off like that. It could be crazy, but I think they'll still fall to 0-3. Steelers just much better roster. I just have to go with that. They'll win by 7 here in Heinz Field in Pittsburgh. I got to go Steelers here. Panthers Chargers. This game is another one that not many people are going to be watching. First off, CMC's hurt. So basically, the soul of this team, the heart of this team, people call the Panthers CMC for a reason because he is the team. And without him, I don't know how the Panthers are going to do good. It's just a fact. They probably will lose all their games without CMC. I'm talking about. I can clearly see why if they are trying to do the what is it called, tanking for Field or tanking for Trevor Rods because they're in it. And I thought they were going to be good this season, but then at the same time, I thought they would actually be god awful. And right after C-Mac got injured, they'd be god awful. And the Chargers looked really good last week against the Chiefs. This is the Chiefs, defending Super Bowl champions, and they forced the game to go to overtime, and they had a chance to easily win the game. They just needed to go down the field and score one more touchdown. Sadly, they didn't. They punted on 4th and 1. Maybe go for it at this point. But Mahomes led another comeback, sadly, to make them fall to 0 and oh no, they're 1-1 because Randy Bullock missed a field goal in week 1. So I think that the Chargers will win this game, even without Derwin James. I think that they're still a decent team. Herbert looking like a good player, and I don't know how Tyrod Taylor if he's gonna come back or not, but who knows? We'll have to wait and see. I got the Chargers winning 28-14. This game, no explanation really needed. Colts are just so much better of a team than the Jets at home. Sorry, Adam Gase. This could be the week you're getting fired, dropping only 3 points on the Colts. I'm really low on the Jets this season, and what they've shown me from the first 2 weeks is clearly understands that I am correct, and I don't think they'll do good this week. Colts win 28-3. This game now, guys. This, and I think that they've clustered so many of the good games in week 3. They should have put a few of them in like week 6 and week 7 and week 8. This would be prime for a Sunday night game, and it would be amazing if we saw these two teams face on Sunday night. But still, this game's going to be really good, and I think that will happen. A high scoring thriller. Both these offenses I love. Both these offenses are very good. Dak's better than Wentz. Few other guys are just, but I got the Seahawks winning this one. Just maybe because Russ is balling out of his mind, and the defense is Jamal Adams and Bobby Wagner could outplay a non-Vander Esch defense. So I think the defenses depend the talent of the defenses will win the game for the Seattle Seahawks here, 41-31. Next, Lions Cardinals. I'm sorry, Lions fans. You have to travel to Arizona to take on the Cardinals, and I don't think you got a shot in this game. Cardinals have been clicking. They're on fire right now. Get it? Fire. Still, but 28-16, they get the win. Oh, that joke was weird, but okay. Now Bucks Broncos. Broncos don't have Drew Lock, Cortland Sutton, if I'm not mistaken. I don't think that their offense will click one bit at all. Who is their backup, by the way? I can't even tell you because he's probably like a 50 overall in Madden. So they won't click 17 points. That's it. I think the Bucks won't play that good either, but it's good enough to get them the win here in Mile High, which affects like the climate and stuff. I think that Brady and the Bucks will still win this game, 21-17. Next, oh, next is this game. Packers and Saints. Sorry guys for that. I didn't edit those two slides, but it's completely fine. Cause Sunday night football on NBC. Guys, this is gonna be game of the year contention. I just see it happening. These two teams both had identical records last year, 13-3. They were fighting off for that 3-2-1 seed. And this game is primed for Sunday night football caliber games, and I think that this game will be amazing. But I got the Saints winning. I just think that the Saints will slightly win this game by maybe a few points. 30 38-34 Saints win. I think that the Superdome really affects this game. I think that Aaron Rodgers will have a good game, but in the end, leading a game-winning drive, he will not do it. It will be he's at like the 20-yard line with one play to go, and it's not enough. Got the Saints winning, even without Mike Thomas. I think Drew Brees will have a spectacular game. Emmanuel Sanders an amazing game. Defense will do pretty good as well, even though Aaron Rodgers puts up 34. I got the Saints winning. Guys, this is I know it's impossible to have two game of the years in 1 week. But I've said even before, if you guys go down in all my like one of my first videos, I said top 10 games you must watch in 2020, and this was like a few hours before the schedule release was announced. So what one was it? I was like in May beginning, and currently we're in September end, and I said this was number one. The game that you must watch is Chiefs Ravens, and I believe that now even this game will be the greatest game mankind could ever see. Few games only could beat this. Maybe Chiefs Rams, that one was insanity. Maybe only a few games. Saints Niners, it's gonna fall under that category. I'm already calling it. This game will be the game of the year. 43-45, Ravens win a thriller off a Justin Tucker game-winning field goal as the final seconds go down. Lamar will play great, Mahomes will play great, Hill will play great, Kelsey will play great, and Brown will play great. Defenses just will suck this game. They're gonna be all over the floor. They're just gonna be. This game will have amazing highlights. 50-yard bombs to Tyreek Hill and Marquise Brown. 20-yard rushes for Lamar and Mahomes. Crazy things will happen in this game, but I got the Ravens winning by 2. So that will conclude today's video. Make sure you guys all like and subscribe. Comment below if you are new. Overall, I love making these predictions videos, and that will do it for this one. Week 3, let's see how we do at the end of this week, and make sure you guys turn on the notification bell for week 4. So I guess I'll see you guys next